The newest reality dating show, Heart Pairing, airing on View, Cocoa and Vicky, is already stirring up buzz after just one episode. And, of course, there's already controversy, this time about the most handsome guy in the house. Jimin, who previously appeared on Love Catcher in Seoul, 2021, is catching some heat for joining another dating show. He didn't find love back then, so why are many people against him giving it another shot? We'll get into that soon. In this video, we'll break down the details of each contestant, their backgrounds, and some shocking discoveries about their careers. We'll also analyze the first episode while we go into details about their social media activities. Hi pop stars, it's your girl Funnel Pop. It's been a minute, right, but boy have I missed you all so much, and I'm so happy to be back, feeling better than ever. To my new subscribers, welcome to the fun, and to my OGs, thank you for always sticking around, you guys are the absolute best. Don't forget to like this video, comment, share, subscribe and of course, watch all the ads, unless they're ridiculously long, then I totally get it. Also, watch this video till the end to grasp full knowledge of my views and the rumors circulating on each participant. Now, let's get into it. Heart Pairing comes from the creators of Heart Signal, but they're making it clear that this show isn't just about dating, it's about finding someone for marriage. And honestly, I love that. It seems like producers are finally realizing how frustrating it is when these dating shows build up amazing chemistry between contestants, only for them to never date in real life. Fans invest time and emotions, and then, boom, it goes nowhere. Hopefully, the cast is as serious as they claim to be because there are already whispers that some of them might just be there for clout. This season was filmed in Tuscany, Italy, which, for me, is a mixed bag. My opinion on that is half and half. On one hand, it's undeniably beautiful, but on the other, I've been seeing so many dating shows filmed abroad lately that it doesn't feel as special anymore. That said, I am looking forward to the later part of the show, when they return to Korea. While I wasn't over the moon about the overseas idea, I'm still curious to see how this influences their relationships and decision-making. Now, let's talk about that gorgeous mansion, it's straight out of a dream. So many perfect spots for heart-fluttering moments, long walks, and deep conversations. The contestants will spend 5 days in Italy, keeping their last names, ages, and professions a secret. After that, they'll head back to Korea for 20 more days with their chosen matches. I know we can agree that the mansion is stunning. But you know what's even more breathtaking? Our first contestant, Jeyeon. Jeyeon is absolutely gorgeous. I swear, they always make sure the first female contestant and the last female to enter are the most stunning. This was Jeyeon's first time in Europe, and honestly, when she entered the house, she instantly reminded me of Jimin from Heart Signal 4 with her overall vibes. No surprise, she's already one of the most talked about contestants, mainly because of her striking beauty. At first, some viewers were skeptical, thinking she was too perfectly beautiful to be finding love on a reality show. So, fans started questioning her motive for being on the show. But then, shocking details about her background surfaced. Rumors say she's a lawyer, born in 1995. And not just any lawyer, she supposedly graduated at the top of her class from Yonsei University's Department of Public Administration, went on to Yonsei Law School, passed Korea's 10th bar exam, and now runs her own law firm. That's insane, folks. This revelation took many netizens by surprise because, unlike most female contestants on dating shows who later transition into influencer or entertainment careers, Jeyeon already has an elite established profession. Her MBTI is ISTP, which might explain why some were speculating that she could struggle in romance, naturally assuming that she has high standards. Now, I also think she might have a tough time finding love in real life for whatever reasons, but on this show, I think it might be a bit of a struggle for her to find a match, not because she has high standards, but this could happen if she isn't proactive and acts like Jimin from Heart Signal 4, who is also a lawyer. Hopefully, she won't get caught up in taking care of others rather than focusing on herself. Jimin was basically a therapist for everyone else, and it ultimately cost her a solid romantic connection. I just hope Jeyeon keeps an open mind and doesn't miss out on a great match on this show. Second person was Woojae. Out of all the guys, Woojae gave me the best first impression. He's an introvert, but you couldn't really tell based on how he carries himself. He and Jeyeon were a little awkward at first, but you could still sense their chemistry. She was totally smitten by him. And it sure felt like he liked her too. Then suddenly, Jeyeon became very hot and started acting all flustered. They were whispering to each other, and I was sitting there like, what the heck is happening between these two? I swear, I was literally screaming, what is going on here? I already love their dynamic. They suit each other, but I already smell trouble. Woojae looks like he'll catch many ladies' hearts and also break some. I can feel the drama already, ha ha ha. One interesting thing is that he sort of hinted that he's lived in Italy before. He described it as a battlefield for him, but also a place of new beginnings because he is now back there to find love. And I have to mention that the red rope bracelet he was wearing looked pretty. It almost looked like a red thread, which, you know, in East Asian culture symbolizes fate and destined connections. It just caught my attention and I wonder if it's just something to keep an eye on, you know, if there will be any significance to it later in his quest for love, lol. He's rumored to be working as a painter. He's schooled in Italy as an artist for a really long time and is already a famous artist on Instagram even though his handle is still currently unknown. He is 32 years old, his MBTI is INFJ. Third person in the house was on Jimin, the most handsome amongst the men and also the guy causing the most drama both inside and outside the show, laughing my ass off. As soon as Jimin walked in, he looked so super awkward and he avoided eye contact with Jeyeon. Actually, the way their eyes shifted when they first met, I immediately swore that these two knew each other from somewhere. But when they asked for each other's names, I guessed, oh, I probably was mistaken until I found out that Jimin was on Love Catcher in Seoul. And that's where the controversy begins. Since many people already knew him from Love Catcher, they knew that he appeared as a regular employee on that show, so naturally people assumed he was an ordinary office worker, but soon, rumors emerged that he had since quit that job and became a YouTuber, while others said he transitioned into being an influencer, receives invitations to events, has experience with advertisements, and is even signed with an agency. There's heavy speculation that he's signed with YNS Entertainment, which has left viewers questioning his authenticity and wondering if he's really on this show to find love, or if it's just another career move. Many fans feel like his casting was unfair to the other contestants. They argue that because he has previous dating show experience, gained massive social media presence through that show, he's reached influencer status, and even allegedly had plastic surgery enhancements, that he's on a completely different level than the rest of the participants. There's even talks that he was in a relationship before coming on the show but recently broke up. To make things worse, in one of his past videos, he supposedly mentioned he doesn't like being recognized on blind dates. So, if he dislikes that, why would he join another high-profile dating show? This has led to heated discussions, with some fans saying his involvement makes Heart pairing feel scripted, that he can easily find love in his real life, rather than coming on a show where regular people come to find love. However, not everyone is against him. Some viewers believe Jimin deserves a chance at love just like everyone else. While many are skeptical, his supporters argue that no one should be disqualified from dating just because they've been on another dating show before, and besides, he's very handsome so they are pleased. They already love that he's bringing some steam on the show, so they don't really mind seeing him again. What are your thoughts on this? Either way, one thing is clear, he's going to be a major topic of conversation this season. Now, let's get into some spoilers. Jimin was reportedly born in 1992. There were rumors that he worked at Naver, but that was never confirmed. What is known is that he studied at Chanhyeong University in the Department of Electronic and Electrical Engineering. After that, he joined the planning team at Hanwha Research Center in Pangeo, but apparently, he had issues with his boss who didn't like him, which led him to quit after just 1 month. Jimin himself even admitted in one of his YouTube videos that he struggled to find a new job after quitting so quickly. Now, he's rumored to be working at Samsung Electronics. His MBTI is ESFJ, and if you're looking for his Instagram, it's as shown on screen. And seriously, give this man his flowers. His resume is impressive, and if the plastic surgery rumors are true, then whoever did the work deserves a raise, hahaha, because wow, it's really a job well done, lol. Honestly, personally, I have a lot of thoughts on all these rumors and speculations. Let's start with his job. If it's true that Jimin works at Samsung, then let's be real, he's already doing well for himself. His influencer status would just be an extra stream of income, not his main gig. And if you've been following me for a while, you already know I've always supported contestants from different shows who didn't find love, should try other dating shows. In fact, in a recent video, I even suggested Eugene from Singles Inferno should have been on Heart Signal instead because Singles Inferno kind of did her dirty. So honestly, I love that Jimin is here. With that said, I completely understand why viewers are skeptical. If he's not on this show for genuine reasons, that would be a huge disappointment. But for now, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he truly is here to find a serious relationship. After all, he did say on the show that he wants to get married between ages 35 and 36. So, I guess we'll see how serious he is as things unfold. Next up is Chanhyeong. Now, this guy. He's the free spirit of the house. The mood maker, the conversation king, and someone who doesn't hold back his feelings. He's also hilarious, changing seats and getting flustered easily by Haneul, the girl he liked at first sight. My guy constantly switching seats had me dying, ha. Like, he couldn't sit still, lol. From the moment he walked in, he wanted to get comfortable right away, and he was the first to bring up the first impression books they wrote before entering the house. All the members had to answer 33 questions, which was made into individual books for each of them before going on the show. Then, the members from the opposite sex had to choose their best fit through their personalities as written in those books. I wish fans can get a chance to purchase those books. There are some I would definitely order and not miss out on for real. We also found out the ladies chose between 4 books while the men chose between only 3 books. Does this mean that there will be only 3 ladies on this show? Rumors about the game changers coming up on the show are already out, and I will talk about them in a bit, so stay tuned. Now, let's talk about Chanhyeong's insane background. Chanhyeong is actually rumored to be filthy rich, like, seriously wealthy. Guys, I'm amazed at the quality of people that were brought to this show. They are like some high-level class elites, OMG. Like, I'm actually shocked, so impressed and pleasantly flabbergasted at the caliber of people they brought in, hahaha. Anyways. He is rumored to be born in 1992, this man was accepted into medical school at just 15 years old. Yes, you heard me right, 15 lol. He reportedly passed his GED early, skipped straight to medical school, and graduated from Haneul University College of Medicine. And if that wasn't enough, he then went on to complete his master's and doctorate at Seoul National University Medical School. Did you hear that, guys? He got his PhD, then became a specialist in internal medicine by the age of 27. And now, he's the CEO of a healthcare startup called MediArc, which develops multilingual AI medical consultation services. And this isn't some tiny startup in a garage. His company has a headquarters, a research lab, and a branch office in Gongdaek. So yeah, he's a big deal. His MBTI is ESFJ. At this point, I just have one question: where is this show finding these people? Because wow. The fifth member is Jiwon. She has a unique look and seems like she might have a foreign root. Her entrance caused quite a stir because Woojae immediately locked in on her. The moment he asked for her name, it was like his entire focus, energy, and antennas were directed toward her. No distractions, like, my guy was gone. It was so obvious that he liked her instantly, but guess who wasn't too thrilled about that? Yup, it was Jeyeon. She had been into Woojae from the start, and now, she had to watch him fall for someone else right in front of her eyes. Ha ha ha, the drama OMG. And then, one of the funniest moments of the episode happened. Woojae, who was seriously trying to be smooth, offered Jiwon his coat to cover her legs since it was resting on the chair next to her. But what he forgot was that Chanhyeong had already placed his coat on top of his. So when Jiwon reached for the coat, guess which one she grabbed? Yup, you guessed it. She grabbed Chanhyeong's laughing my mother effing ass off. The confused look on his face was epic, lol. And I'm here thinking, does this mean Woojae and Jiwon are destined to miss each other somehow? Maybe they were meant to connect but just won't be able to. This is getting interesting already. And if you're already shipping them, don't take my words too seriously, ha ha ha. You know me, I can't help but overanalyze sometimes, lol. So far, within the first couple of minutes of meeting each other, we could already tell who each member was interested in. Jeyeon liked Woojae, Jimin liked Jeyeon, Woojae liked Jiwon, while Jiwon kept sneaking glances at Jimin. Ha ha ha. I didn't quite expect the intensity to build this fast, but I'm loving it. Now, for some background on Jiwon, she's rumored to be working at Samsung Electronics, just like Jimin. She graduated from Kookmin University and is 28 years old. Her IG handle hasn't been revealed yet. Her MBTI is speculated to be ISFP. The sixth and final member to enter in this first episode was Haneul, and boy, she had such an entrance. This girl owned the moment she walked in. Like, wow. She is mesmerizing. Honestly, it was hard to choose between her and Jeyeon for my first best impression vote. Like, these women are just next level gorgeous. Let's give it to the producers of Heart Signal for getting it right with the casting this season. OMG. I need to watch a few more episodes to know who I'm really in love with, lol. Haneul is rumored to be a model and influencer with over 70,000 Instagram followers already. She was born in 1998, so she's around 27 to 28 years old. She was instantly drawn to Jimin, just like Jiwon. This means the only woman who wasn't interested in Jimin at first sight was Jeyeon. And honestly, I strongly believe it's because she might have seen him on Love Catcher. Haneul graduated from Korea National Sport University and just recently finished her master's degree from the same school. Her IG handle is as shown on screen. Her popularity between Korean and international fans has been on the rise since the show started. Her fun personality on the show is definitely going to shoot her up as a top contender both on and off screen. Compared to Jimin, Haneul isn't facing as much scrutiny over her motives. Some people brought up the fact that she's also an influencer, but many fans are defending her, saying that just because she's a model, doesn't mean she isn't seriously looking for love, stating that models also need love too, and that she might truly be looking to get married. Others argue that since she already has a solid following, she's not here for clout but for a real relationship. What do you guys think? Are these comparisons fair? So guys, these are all the members in the house so far. What are your thoughts on them? They sent their first messages on the first night and this was how they voted. Jeyeon chose Woojae. Woojae chose Jiwon. Jiwon chose Jimin. Jimin chose Jeyeon. Chanhyeong and Haneul chose each other. And honestly, That last part threw me off just a tiny bit, because at some point during dinner I could sense a mood shift in Haneul. But I still doubted she wouldn't choose Jimin. It got me thinking, was Haneul's interest in Jimin just a casual curiosity? Or did she sense the competition with Jiwon would be too intense and decided to play it safe? Because if she thought she'd have to fight for Jimin's attention, maybe she just said, you know what? I give up. There were so many epic moments in episode 1, but don't worry, I'll be covering those in more detail in upcoming videos. Now, let's move on to the Catfish spoilers. I initially thought that we might end up with just one male game changer, but it has been rumored that we will actually be getting 2. One male and one female, which will make it 8 members in total. For the female game changer or Catfish, rumor has it that she is a certified accountant. Yup, you heard that right, chattered accountant. It's also been rumored that her visuals are insane. Like, people are already calling her the biggest game changer in the history of catfishes. I'm so pumped and ready for this. I really hope all the rumors are accurate, hahaha. As for the male game changer who will show up in episode 2, not much is known yet. But what we do know is that he carries major masculine energy. It seems he will change things up a lot, so I can't wait to see episode 2. Some fans, however, are already frustrated with the editing style and pacing of the show, saying it's too slow and boring. And I'm here wondering, what show are these people watching? Are the people complaining watching the show backwards, lol? As an avid watcher of dating shows and as an editor myself, I'm giving Heart Pairing a 10 out of 10 so far. The casting, editing, location, storyline and overall vibe are all top tier so far. Episode 1 was engaging, dramatic and soothing at the same time, and I hope they keep it up. What are your thoughts on this? Share them in the comments. Thanks for watching, please subscribe and like the video.